was like surprise to everyone. The former president resigning. So can you tell us, were you aware of his decision?
First thing, I would say thank you for inviting me to your forum. I would like to tell you that the resignation of the former president was like shocking news to each and everyone in our community. He never told anybody. He only went on the air and told the community that he had resigned. He was turning power over. Didn't inform anybody. Never discuss it with anybody. Maybe discuss it with the family member. But none of his officials knew about it. None of the officials knew about his resignation. Thank you.
Can I ask you, there was any like maybe disagreement or argument between both of you? Because I remember the last time you put in for your resignation. So and later you said no, you take back your statement. So I want to know, is there was any misunderstanding between you and the former president?
There was no misunderstanding because he's someone that we worked together for a very long time. And if you can remember, Duga, this whole presidency is something I started it, and the former president Alfonso Dagwe, he did not want to be a president of this community. I the one encouraging him. Later on, he agreed to what we discussed. He started to lead the community. He has done a great job for the community. I think that's the reason I think he resigned. And as a new leader, we will continue from where he started from. We will continue from there to help to uplift the community. Thank you very much.
Since Mr. Alfonso Dagwe have stepped down from office, we heard just few ministers that give their resignation. So as the acting president right now, are you planning to call new cabinet ministers?
First thing and foremost I want is the unity of the community. So I'm calling everybody, the former oppositions, former political parties. We need to come together to help to make the community to move forward. It's not about I, the president, and the vice president. This community is about each and every one of us. So I'm inviting everybody. We cannot do it alone, but they say if we all put our ideas together, we can make it. And I'm asking each and every one, I want peace in this community. I want unity. That's the first thing I'm fighting to put together. I want unity. So I can settle dispute amongst our brothers and sisters in the community. Because if we cannot settle those things, we have few people coming to community meetings. So we need to try to put our families together, our brothers and sisters that here that have problems, we need to put them together. That's the first thing we need to do. That's the first thing on my agenda. And due to the COVID-19, we are trying to attack those issues, keeping our social distancing, wearing masks. Always give the citizen advice that they shouldn't forget their masks. Thank you.
Knowing that the previous administration, the life office was an unfinished work, which you also the vice president, former vice president of that administration, So there are some issue concerning our brothers and sisters that are still in prison and other issue, So what are some of the things plan of your administration on these things, working on some plans that are put in place of your administration to work on those things? Can you elaborate on some of them?
Yesterday we had a first meeting, and before the meeting, our brother Mr. John B. Mavis have been talking to members from the Guinean embassy because we wanted to form a delegation to go and meet the ambassador to explain what happened between we and Mr. Mendy, because we are giving Mr. Mendy money for people TC and a ticket. Up to now, we haven't gotten any result. But Mr. Mendy said he was sick, so we got in contact with the Guinean embassy the secretary and some other people, they told us that they promised to face our brothers and sisters TC. You understand? They will face the TC, and within 10, by 2 to 3 days time, the TC will be ready, and they will ask Mr. Manny to try to find the ticket money in about 10 to 15 days. They wanted to speak to us on Zoom yesterday, but I thought it wise that maybe they were not respecting the community, our call, because we wanted them to come up in person. But later on, we decided to talk to them on a Zoom conference call, but they were not on time. So we postponed it, and we have to meet with them and discuss this over. They told us that within 2 to 3 days time, they will be able to face the 2 TC, and they want to know from us how many people money have we given to Mr. Benny, so they can know what to do about it. Those are some of the things we've been working about our brothers and sisters in prison. First thing, we want to make sure that the TC come up, and wherever the money for the ticket we make sure we bring it out and be able to pay for their ticket so they can be able to go back home. Those that will be able to come out here, we try to get them out here.
You just stated on giving money to Mr. Lenti, but I want to know, the administration, the previous administration, or your administration right now, let's talk about your administration. Your administration, do they know how many people money that were given to this Mr. Menti?
Yeah, they got the record of all of those things. They got the records. So we are trying to compile everything, and then we approach the Guinean embassy about it. We got all the records.
Your administration, consider working with the opposition, because the previous administration, they went against the constitution to go extra 1 year, which means they were in power for 2 years, and there were a lot of noise on the previous administration breaking the constitution of the community. So I want to know if your administration your administration is planning working with the opposition in this transition government.
This the new government is a government of inclusion. Okay. You understand? Yeah, we are including everybody. The opposition, there's no opposition again. We are all Liberian in this community. There's no opposition. Once we have a leader, there is no opposition. So we need to come together and work to help to make this community to move forward. Let's forget the differences. Let bygone be bygone. Let's settle what we need to settle. Let's help to push this community. That's what we need to do. That's why I told you, my brother, I said the first thing we need unity. We need to come together. If we can get unity, we can get everything. They said, together we stand, divided we fall. So that's unity. I want for us first. I want peace in the community. Peace. I want for it to reign in the community. That's what I want for this community to be like a peaceful community.
You're getting power, soaring power. There was other group that opposed to it. Other group did not agree. You being in power. What is your message for this group?
My dear brother, these are things that we encounter all over the world. You understand? Once power is given, some people can be there, will not be certified who they're handing power over to. But my problem here is that I will continue to talk to them. I will continue to make these people to know that this community is an open community. We all are invited. We all can contribute to this community. And we need them. We need their help, their contribution to make this community to be found. This is not something about coming or arguing with somebody. I need everybody, all the opposition, to come with their different advices, different knowledge, different ideas to help to push this community. This is not about only the CDC-led government. No, it's not about that. This community is a Liberian community. We all will work together to help to make this move forward. That's it.
Thank you. Another question, because yesterday the former president overheard the former president saying he going to take back power. He want to take back his office to get back his position. In knowing that he stepped down and power turned over to you and you were soon into office, have both of you come to one understanding?
Those news are just propaganda. But I don't think the president have any intention of coming back to power again. Those news are just propaganda.
Okay.
And you take it as it is. President is not coming back to power again. Okay.
Can you maybe elaborate on some of your plan and maybe the months that you are planning for election?
When I came to office, I think my first statement I made we have an election 2 to 3 months time, and I still stand by my statement. Stand by 2 to 3 months time. Before or after that time, election will go on. Because right now, first thing first, I'm not thinking about election now. I'm thinking about putting the people together first. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking about putting the people together first.
But I want to know, Mr. President, in case, because during the 2 or 3 months you are speaking of the election preparation of the government for and preparing for election, in case in that 2-3 months and the people certify with government in that 2-3 months and they want you to go to run as a president because you were vice president, former vice president, but now they want you to run for president, will you be willing to run as president for the next election?
My dear brother, when I'm finished with this term, I will let the term power over to somebody that is capable enough for taking care of the Liberian community. This is not something for one person. Everybody must be given a chance. You understand? To come and perform their duties. After the 1 month, if the people want me to continue, I don't think I would like to go further. I would like for the party will go ahead and choose someone else to go and represent the party for the election. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. President Bobby Logan, for your time.
Thank you, sir. It was nice talking.